neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Well, there she is. What do you reckon?
Oh, it's beautiful. Still in pretty good nick.
You reckon we can do it?
No worries. We'll have it up and running in no time. Then we'll show them.
You better believe it.
You, Dad! Good news! Where are you? What are you doing here? What's going on?
Look here, love.
That car. Oh, I get it. This morning you were all set to jump in, defend me, get rid of him, that, no-hoper. Now here you are as thick as thieves, and all it took was that damn racing car. It means more to you than I do. So much for loyalty. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, listen, Gail.
No, I don't want any excuses, explanations, nothing. All I want is for you to get out of here right now and take that death trap with you.
Fair go, Gail. He only wants me to do a bit of work on it.
How can either of you bear to have anything to do with it? It was jinxed from the start and you know it.
There's no such thing as a jinxed car. It's all a question of who's behind the wheel.
Your father was behind the wheel. He was killed. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Yes, of course it does. But number 13 was more than a car to my father. It was his dream.
Obsession, you mean?
Yeah, my mother didn't understand either. But Rob does. Always has. That's why I need him to work on the car for me.
No one knows this car but me. Trevor wanted a great car to take him to #1 on the circuit, but me, I just wanted to build one perfect piece of machinery.
And neither of you made it.
Well, we went close.
I owe it to my father and yours to prove that number 13 can still be the best.
That car brought nothing but misery to both our families, and I'm not going through all that again.
Truth. I didn't think she felt that strongly about it.
It's not the car, Rob. It's me. Don't worry. She'll come round.
When Gail makes up her mind, that's usually it. I think we'd better forget about the whole flaming thing.
Come on, Rob, you can't back out now. Look, I know what this car means to you.
All right, well, I'll do my best to talk her around, but I think I'm wasting my breath. Stan, look after things for a while, will you? Gail!
I bet Rob's never had a worker so willing.
If I do something, I like to do it properly. What are you doing here?
Just thought I'd check and make sure you're getting a square deal from old Lewis. And I wondered how things were last night.
The prowler didn't come back, but Scott and Warren made up for it.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
You shouldn't be out there on your own, Lenny. Come home, please.
No way.
Look, I really miss you. And there's someone who needs a place more than you do.
Who are you promoting?
Sue's really desperate to
You
find...
want me to move back home so Nosy Parker can shift into my caravan? Drop dead.
No, listen, Mum and I really miss you.
Thanks, but you'll have to live without me.
All right. Then why don't you let Sue move in with you? Look, things aren't going too well for her at the Murrays, and you could save half the rent.
Listen, that van means more than just somewhere to sleep and dump my gear. It is my place and my first stab at independence. Now, no one's tipping me out of it, and no one is going to talk me into sharing with anybody. Least of all, Sue Parker. Just rack off, Henry. Old Lewis has already blasted me about talking when I should be working.
Dad was ready to strangle Jeremy when he found out he was here. Now they're as thick as thieves. All because of that damn car.
But cars are Rob's business. I'm sorry, Gail, but I really don't see the problem.
This is no ordinary car. It is a jinx and an obsession. Dad and Jeremy's father, Trevor, poured years into it, and every cent they could lay their hands on. When we were kids, we spent hours hanging around the garages and the tracks because it was the only way we ever got to see our fathers.
Yeah, but lots of guys are wrapped in racing cars. We'll take my dad for one.
I've told you, this car is different. They call it number 13, and boy, was it well named. Just about everybody who got mixed up with it ended up in real trouble. But there was no stopping Trevor Lord, even though it was blowing his marriage apart. He wouldn't listen to his wife. He was starting to win races, and that was all he cared about. And then the car lived up to its reputation. There was a dreadful crash, and he was killed instantly.
Well, so how come the car's just suddenly reappeared then?
Suddenly, somehow, Jeremy's got his hands on it. And now the whole nightmare's starting all over again.
Yeah, I mean, if he just wants Rob to work on it.
Haven't you heard a word I've said? That car is a killer. And Dad is just as obsessed with it as he was the first day Trevor Lord ever came into our lives.
Yeah, come in.
Excuse me, Jane said you were in here. Could we talk a minute?
I only want to hear one thing from you, that Jeremy and that rotten car are out of your garage for good.
I'm just going to give Jane some dictation.
It's all right, Paul. Well?
It's not that easy. I wouldn't be doing any more than helping him getting it going again.
Well, you've obviously made your choice, Dad. There's nothing more to say. Excuse me, Paul.
Oh, wow, what a beauty. When did you come in, Stan? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Jeremy Lord. This is my pride and joy, number 13.
Jim Robinson. Pleased to meet you, both of you.
Oh, the Jim Robinson. Yeah, Rob said he had a couple of new partners.
Have you raced her recently?
No, I only just got hold of her. She needs a fair bit of work.
Well, I'm no expert, but I'd say she's in pretty good shape.
Do you ever drive?
Oh, not one of these. Always wanted to.
Yeah, I was just about raised in the pits.
You reckon that Rob can get it going properly?
Oh, if anyone can, he will. It all depends if the partners approve.
You get no argument from me.
Good. Well, when we get it going, you might get that chance you always wanted. Behind the wheel.
Go straight ahead, turn right, and you'll find the other delegates already assembled.
Thank you.
Gail, wait.
I've nothing more to say about Jeremy or the car.
No, it's not about that. Paul told me about Clive Gibbons' house being up for rent. I thought we'd go and get the keys and have a look. If you want to, that is.
I've seen Clive. I've already got the keys.
Oh, beauty. I think it's nice to have a place, a bit more room to move. I'm sick of living on top of the neighbours.
Dad, I've decided I'd prefer to live on my own. I'm looking at the house for myself, not us.
Gail, love, you don't mean that.
I mean everything I've said today.
But I'll talk to Jeremy and we'll work something out.
It's quite simple. Either you dump Jeremy in that car, or I go it alone.
Let's forget all about that. And now about the house, you don't mind your old man tagging along to have a look, do you?
Please yourself. But we'll have to hurry. I've got a lot to do this afternoon. And don't forget, the house is for me.
You might have given me a hand before you took off. Where have you been, anyway?
I'm trying to talk some sense into Lenny. Would she listen? Not her.
Henry, we told her we'd give her a chance to try living alone. Now, the less we interfere, the more likely she is to come home.
She'd be a lot better off sharing. Half the rent and company at night.
Oh, do you have anyone in mind?
Well, Sue's looking for a new place.
Oh, Henry, you didn't suggest to Charlene that she shared with Sue Parker, did you? Of all the harebrained notions.
Sue's a terrific girl when you get to know her. Charlene just won't give her a fair go.
Well, I must say, I was none too thrilled to hear you describe Sue Parker as your girlfriend.
Well, you'll have to get used to it. I really like her. And I understand her. We're two of a kind in a lot of ways. I reckon I know how hard it is to live down the mistakes you've made in the past.
You got into bad company and ended up in trouble. Sue hasn't got that excuse.
Oh, lay off, Mum. I thought you were starting to like her a bit.
I don't want to hold her past against her, Henry. But I'm afraid I can't lose sight of the fact that she upset nearly everybody in Ramsay Street and nearly got Charlene expelled from school.
Come on. Charlene wasn't exactly an angel either.
You don't have to tell me that. But there is no way in the world those two are ever going to be friends.
Okay, I was only trying to help. Lenny ought to have someone with her at night with that prowler hanging around.
Prowler? What prowler?
Well, don't panic, nothing's happened.
Henry, why on earth didn't you tell me this before? She is not staying in that caravan one more minute. I'm going to go down to the garage and make sure she packs her things and she's coming back here if I have to drag her every inch of the way.
Mum, if you talk to her in this mood, she won't come back. She'll be all right. I'll be keeping an eye on the caravan from now
I
on.
should be phoning the police.
No. Charlene would go bonkers. Let's play it smart. A couple more spooky nights and she'll be begging to come home.
I am not taking that chance. If there's a prowler around, I want her back here with us where I know she'll be safe.
Look, at least wait till she's finished work. She won't thank you if you get her the sack.
Oh, I don't suppose she will, all right.
Now, before you talk to her, let's discuss tactics. Getting her home isn't going to be easy.
Oh, Clive's had the house done up beautifully.
Not bad. But you don't want a place that big, not on your own. You couldn't afford the rent on your own.
Are you trying to say you're prepared to tell Jeremy in the car to get lost?
I was thinking of you. I'd worry about you living here on your own.
Well, if you want to share this place, you know the deal.
Oh, no. Here comes old Sourpuss.
Good afternoon. I noticed you going into Dr. Gibbons' house.
Glued to your front window as usual, were you?
As a member of our neighbourhood watch, it's my duty to check on any suspicious or undesirable characters hanging around.
Is that right? Well, for your information, Mrs. Mingle, we're here to decide if we want to rent this place.
You mean that Dr. Gibbons is prepared to rent his house to you?
That's about the long and short of it. I think we should go to the waterhole and talk it over, in private.
I hope you know the kind of behaviour expected here in Ramsay Street, Mr. Lewis. We don't put up with loud music or abusive language here. And we certainly don't allow people setting up their own used car lot on their front lawn.
We haven't decided to take the place yet, Mrs. Mangle.
After reports I've received from my friends at your units, I hardly think your father is a suitable candidate for residence in our street.
Oh, you've been gassing with that interfering old Clarke biddy, have you? A bloke can't clean his teeth without her complaining that the bristles are too loud.
I shall inform Mrs. Clarke of that extremely offensive remark.
Before you get too concerned, Mrs. Mangle, I think I should let you know that it isn't my father who's interested in the house.
Who said I'm not interested? I reckon this is just a shot. And if Clive's agreeable, we'll move in this weekend.
There you go.
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, mate. Listen, Gail, I reckon we've got two separate things here.
Dad, I've already
Hear me out, right? I understand what you feel about Jeremy. I don't like what he did to you either, but you're both adults.
Divorced adults.
It doesn't mean you can't be civil to the bloke. And I do want to work on that car. But you were only little when it all started. How could you understand? Gail, that's just not a car to me. I've never worked on anything that's given me more satisfaction, more sense of achievement. Well, Trevor and me, well, we were right up there, you know, with the top designers, ahead of a lot of them. It wasn't just about winning races. We were sharing a dream. And a lot of people never get that chance.
But that car killed Trevor.
Perhaps if we'd had more time, more money for development. Driving that car was his life. He was entitled to take the risk. It's only fair to your mum and you that I give it all away after that. Your mum's gone and you've got your own dreams.
I do understand, Dad. I just don't want to see you hurt.
Look, I only want one more chance to prove I really did build the best. Besides, I've got partners now and I haven't got the right to turn down work. There's a lot of money to be made on that car.
Will he get paid? You know Jeremy, he could never save a cent. I was keeping him when we broke up. And where did he get the cash to buy number 13?
Well, he seems pretty well fixed up now. He's staying at Lassiter's. He's given me open slather to do whatever is needed.
All right, I'm not going to talk you out of it, I can see that. But I want nothing to do with it. Or Jeremy.
You little beauty. I knew you'd understand.
And don't come whinging to me if he doesn't get around to paying.
She'll be sweet. Does this mean that you don't mind me moving into Clive's place with you?
I know you, Dad. It'll take a drawbridge and a moat to keep you out.
Charlene.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Well, Daphne gets a bit tired in the afternoons now, and Mike's snowed under at uni, so I thought I'd help out. Do you want a coffee or something?
I'm making a milkshake. Strawberry?
Look, I'm sorry about last night. I lost my temper.
You sure did.
I said some pretty dumb things. But I just wish you'd tell me what Warren was doing in the caravan with you in the middle of the night.
You wouldn't believe me. What's the use?
Try me.
Someone's been hanging around at night.
You mean a prowler?
Yeah. Warren saw I was a bit jumpy, so he offered to sleep on the floor. Just for a night to see if anything happened. Nothing did. Till you turned up.
Yeah, well, you know me. I get all fired up about something. I say a lot of things instead of thinking it through. But if I'd just stopped to think about it, I'd have realised I was acting like a jerk. I'm sorry, Charlene. I said some things I didn't mean.
Hello, Scott. I missed you at work. We've got to talk.
Okay.
I'm not here in the caravan.
Forget the milkshake. I'll see you later. What's so urgent? What?
We'll talk inside.
It's funny, the door's open.
Oh, Charlene, you should be more careful.
I was in a bit of a rush this morning, but felt sure I locked it.
Oh, Charlene, really? I thought you'd make some effort. This is disgraceful.
I didn't have time to... Oh, no! Mama didn't leave it like this. Someone's been in here.
No daughter of mine is going to live in a caravan that's been vandalised.
What's all this?
Oh, someone broke into the caravan. They very nearly wrecked it. I'm just going to phone the police now.
Mum, no. They haven't broken anything. Nothing's missing. It could have just been kids.
And it might not.
Look, the word's out I've been a bit spooked. It's probably someone's idea of a joke. It could even be Warren making sure I let him go and play bodyguard.
Oh.
Yeah, now that's a thought.
Oh, rubbish. He's got far too much sense. Henry, would you go and get Charlene's things, please?
Oh, Mum.
You are not staying there one more night, and that is final.
She's right. Whoever wrecked the caravan might come back while you're there.
Well, I'll be waiting for them with a cricket
Oh,
bat.
don't be ridiculous.
Come on, Lenny, hand over the keys.
For once in your life, show some common sense. Or at least think about me. I don't want to be left lying awake night after night wondering if you've been murdered in your bed.
Mum, please. It's my home.
And I'm your mother.
Good on you, Lenny.
It's only till I find somewhere else to live.
Just so long as you're safe, love. Now, how about helping me with the dinner?
No wonder Henry's so pleased about it. He's been pestering me to let Sue Parker move in.
Needs a head examined if she does.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything's organised for the Blake's private party.
Good, good. They were light on for waitresses, what with half the staff on sick leave. Thanks for stepping in tonight.
Someone responsible needs to be here. I will be on double time, of course.
Oh, naturally. Well, and would you ask Ron to keep the cocktail bar open late? While that Bucks party at the Waterhole might upset some of the quieter guests.
No doubt. Personally, I find those gatherings quite disgusting. Unfortunately, Ramsay Street is about to have its own taste of that sort of behaviour. That dreadful Lewis man is arranging to rent Dr. Gibbon's house. I'm inclined to get up a petition against it.
Hi. Sorry I'm not interrupting anything, am I? I wondered if it was all right for me to come for dinner tonight still.
Yeah, well, Gran left early to organise it.
Well, excuse me, I have my duties to attend to.
So you're going to take Clive's place?
I wonder who could have told you that. I think Dad took it just to spite her.
Ah, you and Rob have sorted out your differences?
Yeah. I never understood just how much the car meant to him. I mean, it still scares me, but I realise he just has to do it. Hope Jeremy doesn't start playing his old games again.
It's going to be difficult to replace some of the original parts. Might have to get some of them machined.
Yeah, a lot of love went into building this.
Here, well, rough estimate. If we want to get it right, it could be more.
It's a bit steep, Rob.
I'll do it for nothing. It's up to me. I've got partners, Jeremy. They're entitled to some return.
Can I have a look?
I brought it down as low as I could.
Well, we could do the machining in my engineering shop at cost, and we can do something about the labour, can we?
Oh, I didn't want to do the wrong thing by you and Harold.
Well, I'm sure we all want to see this little lady back on the track. We'll work something out.
Oh, looks like I dipped out.
No, you're all right, mate. Will it be?
anything but ice cream.
Orange juice?
That'd be great.
Hey, what's with all this stuff?
Eileen's moving back home.
Well, she didn't say anything about that this Savo.
Oh, she got pretty spooked about that prowler.
Oh, come off. It'd take more than that to scare Charlene. She's as game as they come.
Well, Mum put her foot down, and Lenny's better off at home.
But she wanted her own place. Oh, well, I reckon she's going to be pretty hard to get along with for a while.
We'll survive.
I really don't know what Henry sees in the girl. I mean, I know she's trying to turn over a new leaf, but I don't see what he finds so fascinating about her.
And what does she see in him? I mean, Henry's not her type. She's into flash cars and guys who can spend up big. So what's Henry got to offer?
Oh, I don't know. It all seems very odd to me.
Yeah, that's not all that's odd. The caravan. He wanted it for Sue, right?
Well, he seems anxious to find her somewhere to live. Apparently, she's not very happy with the Murrays.
Then why does he want her to move into the caravan when someone's been scaring the wits out of me?
There you go.
Thanks, Henry. You sure you got everything?
Yep, and I even tidied up a bit too.
Left everything ship-shape for the next tenant, eh? Mum, I think I know who the prowler was.